Yo, people, welcome back to episode 6 of the press conference. You already know who it is, this Torch. And I've got two dejected Arsenal fans either side of me. Boy. What a time it is to be an Arsenal fan. And what a time it is to be a Liverpool fan. Man, how are you lot? I can just hear man kissing the teeth and that. I didn't even need to look, but how are you lot anyway?
Yeah, I'm good. In life, I'm good, man. With Arsenal, I'm dejected.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
That's how it is right now, man. It's poor.
It's poor.
How are you though, man?
Oh, bro, I can't lie. No, I've never been better. I was waiting for you to ask. I was going to get into the results.
I wasn't going to ask.
I didn't really care, to be quite honest, but I just put it out there.
No, man.
I was joking.
I'll be 100% real. The way that my team just handled their business over the weekend, yeah, man, it had me feeling like we're gonna do this quadruple. And you know what? Let's just get into it. Yeah, straight away. Yeah. Can Liverpool do the quadruple? I'm gonna ask you lot first. Like, alright, because I know what you lot are gonna say. Why can't we do the quadruple? Why can't Liverpool do the quadruple? And then I'm gonna say why we can.
Do you know what? The only thing that can stop you guys from doing the quadruple is probably the Premiership. I feel that with the running that Man City have got, I think it's a bit more easier than Liverpool. You've got the likes of Tottenham. Obviously, you've got Man United coming up as well. So I think it's a bit more difficult. And Man United and Tottenham have got something to play for. You've also got the Merseyside derby as well. Those games are always difficult, and Everton are fighting relegation. So that's going to be difficult. But I think obviously with your draw in the Champions League, you've got Villarreal, I believe. That's the easier draw. And I think for whatever reason, with Man City, Pep Guardiola in the Champions League is not really doing it in those finals. You know, when it matters, they're not really clinical enough, and they kind of lose their nerve. So I think the Premiership's where you could kind of lose it. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit of a hater, so I hope you lose it there, the Premiership. But yeah, Kerr, what are you feeling? You think they've got the quadruple, bro?
Listen,
honestly,
they can do it, innit? They can do it. But will they do it? I think, I don't know. I don't know if City are going to capitulate on every front for you to win all of those. That's the thing. But obviously, FA Cup, they're not in no more.
Yeah.
So
that's one.
Obviously, you've already got one in the bag. So that's two. But then you got the Prem and the Champions League. A bit like JR just said, I think the Prem is more where I see City managing to get the results that they need to close out the title. But I could see you lot winning the Champions League. I feel like when it comes to the big games in the Champions League, you guys have the pedigree.
You're up for it.
This competition, I feel like, shows, you know, like there's a lot of good teams. There's been a lot of good teams in the Champions League and whatever, but I feel like pedigree sometimes.
If we're taking away the levels of the teams that we're playing, so obviously you guys mentioned we got a Merseyside derby, we got United, and we got Tottenham. Yeah, if every single team that Man City and Liverpool play from now to the end of the season was all on the same level, who would you back to win more games from now to the end of the season? City or Liverpool?
In the league?
Yeah.
I would say City.
Yeah,
to be quite honest, I would say City. Yeah, I don't even know what City were doing in the FA Cup semi-final, to be quite honest. I mean, they played a weaker team, to be quite honest.
That goalkeeper, team's not that weak though.
That goalkeeper, bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
That's not.
Yeah, for real.
That's bottom line.
That's true.
And City normally just deal with the rest of the league.
Yeah.
They need to deal with
100%.
They go on runs, just like you lot are going on your run at the moment and whatever. They're just as capable, if not.
But I don't know. I don't know why they
capable than going on.
Alright, cool.
For the rest of the
this is my time to shine. Personally, I do think we're gonna win the quadruple.
Tell me why.
I'm looking at it now, and the way I see it is this: City are gonna drop points.
Bro, I can't even stand and look on his face.
City are gonna drop points. No, you know what it is.
Totally. Now let him talk.
Do you know why I know City are 110% gonna drop points? Because Liverpool startled them in the first game that we played against them by playing shit and still managing to get a 2-2 draw. Atletico startled them by City they did win, but Atletico was just on them, pulling man's hair, telling, yeah, let's go in the change room, to the point that Fred's got to break it up. And then we went and clattered them. We're the first team to score 3 goals in the first half against City since 2018. And guess who the last team to score 3 goals in the first half against City was? All right then. So this is what I'm trying to say. We, in the space of a week, have rattled them, and it's only, I think, that their next game is against Brighton. And Adam Lallana said that, come on, they've taken points off top teams all season to ruin whatever they're doing. Earlier in the season, they took a point of 2 points of Liverpool when we was 2-0 up at Anfield, cruising.
And also as well, Brighton are better away from home. They've proven that against Tottenham. They've proven that against Arsenal as well.
Because we all know Brighton run North London. It's
this guy's a spoke to
it's
but hold on, let's
like
go
that.
back to the FA Cup though. Don't you think that City, for whatever reason, they played a weaker team and that was their downfall, to be fair?
I don't think that
the goalkeeper, bro, come on, man.
All right.
So, had you heard of him before this match?
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
because
he was that guy.
No, he weren't. No, but do you know what it is?
I know there's bare City fans that hadn't even heard of him. Like, who?
What? Kerr, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
In an FA Cup final, 99% of the teams, do you expect them to play their second or first choice goalkeeper? Be honest with me.
Yeah, obviously 90% of the league play with their second choice goalkeeper.
But why though? Why would you?
In the cup competitions, innit?
They can.
Number 2,
especially if you're a top 6 team, bro.
But hold on, in a different position, I understand playing your weaker squad, but a goalkeeper, bro.
It makes the most sense. If you play 38,
when they get to the latter stages or the final or whatever, sometimes they will change it.
Depending on your manager.
Generally.
Yeah, we had Alisson.
Yeah, so why did you play your first goalkeeper and they didn't? I think
I'll be honest. I don't agree with that. I've said it bare times. I don't agree with Klopp not playing Kelleher, but his reasoning was, after we won the Carabao Cup, he said he's already won a trophy this season. He doesn't. Like, he basically said he don't need to play anymore. He's done his thing. He's won a trophy this season. I don't agree with that, but obviously that's his decision.
Fernandinho as well, man. Like, he's already said
everyone's making it out.
I hear you, but he's due to retire, man. It's like, why are you playing him? Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what's so mad? He had a great game. Like, he had a great game, bro. He had, like, in the second half, he did one flying tackle on Mane, and then from there, everyone was on him. And then from that minute on, he started playing like prime Fernandinho. Man started dribbling with the ball. Bruv, he had a shot at the end, got deflection. Like, he was on smoke. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not just trying to make it seem like, City's team weren't that bad, but it weren't. Like, remember, they lost the game 3-2, and they had Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, and Foden in the midfield. That's better than your best midfield, you know?
No, the City team are a quality team, but I feel when you're playing the likes of Liverpool, you can't afford to play your weaker squad. Do you know what I'm saying? And even with City as well.
Sterling, Jesus and Grealish, that's not weak, bro.
But you know what? Whatever, you guys did get the victory. You played well, especially in that first half. You done well, to be fair. The match was done in the first half. But tell me why in the Premiership you guys feel that you're feeling confident? Because last week you were kind of confident. You were here and there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Last week I went on it, bro. This week, because I've seen City are rattled now, bro. And you know what it is as well?
Talk to me.
I've watched 1 or 2 Man City fans reaction to the FA Cup, and I did not think that they was going to be at the way they did. They said we should have never lost like that. Now the Premier League race is over. Liverpool, like, this is a mental thing. Yeah, but bro, if they're feeling like that, I wasn't expecting them to.
Pep's in there giving them, shut up, sit down. No one's going nowhere, bro. Like, I'm telling you, Pep, he's been there before, innit? Like, and that's why I've just got a feeling in the league. He ain't gonna throw it all. City ain't gonna throw it all away. They're not some amateur team, man.
So they can't draw a game from now to the end of the season.
They can.
Of course.
Right, so that's throwing it away.
So can you.
But we won't, though, Kerr. That's the thing.
And like JR said, you've got the more trickier games than they have.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Man United at Anfield is not tricky, bro. It's not. Right now, because they can't park the bus.
Yeah, it's a potential.
Bro,
Ronaldo's back on form as well. Your guy Ronaldo's back.
On my life, I would rather play United at Anfield than Southampton away right now. Or Brighton away, for that matter. I promise you.
Yeah.
What Man United? Do you know how crazy that crowd's gonna be, bro? Like, you can't leave. There's no way they leave Anfield with a point. It's impossible. So to forget that banana skin. That's irrelevant.
You know what? That needs to be clipped here. if they do lose.
Oh my god!
Continue, Kev, sorry.
God! No! Because I'm just thinking of the replays. Like niggas will have that looping, man. Said
in the cup competitions, I feel like you lot have got it. I feel like you're more likely in the Champions League than City, for example, even without the draw, in my opinion. But in the league, I don't know. I've said it from the beginning of the season, innit? Like, I never underestimated Liverpool. I never wrote them off like some people did at the beginning of the season. However, I always maintained from the beginning of the season that I thought City have got enough to do it. And I still feel like they will do it.
If City draw on Wednesday, if City draw on Wednesday and we win tomorrow, will your man change on Liverpool doing the quadruple, not just winning the Prem? Would your man?
I already said you can do the quadruple, innit? But
what would you not rate out of 100 our chances of doing the quadruple? So I actually know how much you actually think that we can do it. Because for me, I think it's 85.
Right, for me personally, it's
85% that you're gonna do it.
What are you saying, Kerr?
Make it easy for yourself. Because at the end of the season, you can look like a genius. You can look like a genius at the end. When it happens, you'll look like
85%. That's high though, bro.
His chest is high right now.
If one of you lot say 77, I'll take it.
I would say 70. The only reason as well, you got to remember, for the fact that you still got to play Chelsea in the FA Cup final. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a tough match. They're good in cup finals.
If you have £50, who you putting it on?
In a FA Cup final, probably wouldn't bet. It's a tough match, man. It's a tough match. You know, one of the matches I say, yeah, definitely. I sit on the fence. You know, certain fights or certain matches, like you wouldn't put your money down. And also as well, in the Champions League, you got to play Man City or Real Madrid in the final if you get through. You know, we've seen what Emery can do in cup competitions as well. So let's not put them.
That's what I'm saying.
And say
that's not a given. That's why I think 85%.
That's what I'm saying.
High, like,
this guy's chest is high.
That you can still have to face.
Yeah,
we'll smoke them all, bro.
Okay,
but that team, like, when that,
I can't blame him for having that.
No, but you know what it is. I respect it. You know what it is. Do you know there's very few YouTubers that are Liverpool fans like man, innit? And you don't know what I mean by that. So it's like, bro, who in world football right now has smoke for us? Not many teams, bro, if any. So it's like, bro, bring anyone, we'll smoke them. Like City come, we went to their ground, fair enough. We got a draw and we played shit. And then we went to neutral playing ground and we absolutely battered them, bro. Their fans tried to do this whole booing thing when we were saying RIP to the 97, like, and they still got battered. Like, we can't do that around here, bro. We're that team still.
That's not City on a daily though. Like,
yeah. Like and I think if anything that could
you all the time though. Like, you lot done well and whatnot. But I feel like if you buck them in another game, for example, if it becomes a Champions League or whatever, that gives them added motivation.
Yeah, but when you got Van Dijk at the back with Alisson, and then you got Trent. Luis Diaz.
Can I ask you a question? Actually, what did you think of what Michael Ballack said about Van Dijk? Did you hear about that?
No.
Oh yeah, I did. Do you know what it is here?
Just tell them what. So
yeah. No, I've got to explain the context. Michael Ballack said, "Do you want to explain it also?"
Yeah. So basically, Van Dijk said, you know, when everyone's talking about Van Dijk is the best in the world in terms of the defense, he was saying that he's the best in the world now, but if he was playing against people like the likes of Drogba, Van Persie, Rooney, Tevez, Shearer, he rolled out a few names, then he wouldn't be the best in the world because of the caliber of player in the past.
Like the Prem from 10 years ago,
he's kind of denouncing and putting down Van Dijk's capabilities. What do you think of that though?
Do you know what it is? I'm going to be 100% honest. When I first heard it, I was like, fuck it, he's got a good point. Still straight. Like, when he first said it, I was like, bro, like, you named some bad boys, and then I thought, in the Prem, who is a bad boy striker? Cool, Ronaldo, yes. And when I look at Harry Kane, there has been multiple times that Virgil van Dijk's had him up. And any time that he's had Virgil van Dijk up, it's because a whole back line's been moving stiff, not never on a one-on-one thing, where I've seen him have Lovren up on a one-on-one thing, and Lovren gets subbed at half-time. And I rate Harry Kane highly. But he's the best in the Prem if we're excluding Ronaldo.
Of course.
I haven't seen Ronaldo and Virgil van Dijk go at it a lot.
Van Dijk attributes kind of suit that battle though as well.
Yeah. Of course.
Kane's not gonna outpace him.
And he's not gonna outmuscle him. He's got to outsmart him at best.
It suits him.
Yeah, 100.
That kind of forward suits him.
I couldn't agree more with that, cause still.
Like, whereas, like, you know, like someone like a Drogba or someone like that by that name.
Even an Aguero.
Their explosiveness.
Yeah.
Him putting his arm again on Van Dijk is a different thing. But then you're testing. That's when you're then seeing the caliber.
Yeah.
So I agree to an extent. Like, he's got a point in my
opinion.
Yeah, sorry. Because strikers of a earlier time. So, like, for example, you put an Omri against man, he's gonna test him in a different way.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
But that's the caliber of man that the John Terrys, Rios, and them man were having to. Sol Campbell's were facing on a weekly basis.
Yeah, facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like that caliber of striker. Whereas now I don't feel like in the league. I don't even think worldwide there is that quality.
Yeah, the game's changed, isn't it?
10 years ago, you look at the strikers
everywhere,
in every team, like from like the top 1 to say even 7 teams in the league. You think of their number 9.
They had a bad boy.
Like, you think some of the leagues around the world, it was crazy. Some of the strikers.
Yeah, I agree.
Nowadays, we're scratching our heads, bro. We're talking all 75 mils for Isaac.
For real.
Everyone wants a striker, and it's like what? There's Haaland, Mbappe, and then what?
For real.
We're all scratching our head like Vlahovic just went to Juve.
Yeah, he's another good one. You're right, bro. But I do think there was a bit of disrespect where Michael Ballack was coming from. I kind of feel that sometimes as well, it's difficult to compare the past to the present. Do you know what I'm saying? People like to do that, but that's a difficult thing to do, you know. And to be fair, you know, I'm not the biggest Liverpool fan, but Van Dijk is a top class defender, bro.
Oh, I know.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, look at his face again. I don't like him smiling, you know.
No, you know what? No, but because we got to move off Liverpool. The last thing I'll say on this debate is one thing I will say is when I saw Van Dijk playing against Aguero, he marked him out a game for like 89 minutes, but Aguero would still get a goal because. The thing about strikers back then and Aguero like being like one of the last ones in my opinion is if they just get a chance they can just take the quick snapshot so the defender don't have a chance. You know Samuel Eto'o, when he talks about being underrated for Barcelona, when I used to watch him back then, the thing that I think that used to make him so great is they used to play one touch region. When he got the ball in the box, the way he used to shoot so quick, no one could get a block. It was so fast. I'm talking instantaneous. You don't see that in this game, so yeah, man, that's the one thing I will say in it. But
before the keeper could even set themselves.
This is what I'm saying. Like guys used to proper like back in the day, everyone could hit them. Like you know, you're looking around now, who can really hit them? Like in my team, what we're talking, Henderson's probably the guy with the most likely to score a screamer. Like actually put their foot right through the ball, and he don't do that often. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's move on. Let's go into the pressure mode. Arsenal 3 losses in a row.
We just jumped in there.
Yeah, the pressure mode, fam. The pressure mode.
We said we were going to speak about that.
No. We're going straight in. But you know what it is? We're not going to talk about individual games as a whole. Is it January that's put you lot in this position? That's what I want to know. Is it just January or is it deeper than that? I mean, what's it, Mikel? We got to talk about that as well.
Right. For me personally, January definitely is the key matter that has caused this downfall because we should have got a midfielder, we should have got a striker. Everyone knows that. Even people that don't support Arsenal know that. The problem for me also as well with Arteta, he's learning on the job, unfortunately. And where Arteta's got plan A, for me personally, his plan B never really matches up. And that's been a problem. So he's tried to do the whole, you know, Turney's injured, play Xhaka at left back. That didn't work, you know. And he doesn't seem to have that plan B for me. That's been his downfall. And that's partly because we don't have the squad. You don't have the players in the squad to kind of compete at that top level. You know, nowadays, to be fair, as you've seen from the likes of Brighton, you can't take them as the weaker match. Do you know what I'm saying? And that goes down to not having the squad depth, getting rid of the likes of Aubameyang. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of for getting rid of Aubameyang, but it's shown that we needed that option A because now we're playing Eddie up front. Do you know what I'm saying? We haven't really got many options. He doesn't really trust Pepe. And I think his man management needs to be questioned as well. But I'll let Kerr say his thoughts as well, bro.
That was quite kind, but I'm expecting Kerr to go in a little, but I could be wrong.
I just feel like if I'm just gonna answer your question, yeah, January is a big problem because for me, when you look at January, and I haven't really wanted to speak on this yet. I wanted to kind of leave it till the end of the season to be able to assess it in it, yeah, and see where we are in it, yeah. Because I don't feel like there's any foregone conclusions. Like we could still finish 4th or we could still finish 7th right now. Like
Either.
yeah, we don't know right now in it, yeah. So we're still a bit of a guessing game. However, the thing that disappointed me in January was the fact of not the fact of the players necessarily that we got rid of and things like that. I wasn't so unhappy about that at the time. It was more of the fact that we was in a position in January where we could see where, okay, the team as a whole have done a good job to be in a position now where we're in and amongst it for the top 4. Okay. Now, whether it be, I heard our CEO come out and say that we're ahead of schedule or whatever, yeah? We've come out with some nonsense like this, yeah? Now, so this kind of just shows me where our mindset was at, because instead of saying now, okay, we're ahead of schedule in where we are, we didn't think we was going to be in this position, whether it be because Man United have been so poor this season, let's not forget that, whether it because, you know, they have been, we didn't think, you know, that any of those top 4 teams really was going to be caught up in a, you know, in a dogfight like this for top 4. Yeah, at the beginning of the season. And I feel like when we're looking at it, our board sat there, looked at our team, said, okay, we're going to get rid of this player, that player, this player, that player. Couldn't get in any of the option A's or whatever. That's what they were said. Couldn't get any of the option A targets that we was looking for or whatever. So we're going to leave it now till the summer. Problem I got with that is we don't know what position we're going to be in now come the summer, when we're gonna say we're gonna then strengthen.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like we're gambling because we could be now, like what I just said, we could be 4th or we could be 7th. Worst case scenario now, if we're in 7th place and we're facing Conference League football or whatever it is for finishing 7th, yeah, and whatever next season, the board have then got another excuse of we can't get the players, grade A players that we wanted or whatever because we didn't get Champions League football. Yeah, so that's going to be another season or whatever that we have to wait and be patient and all the rest of it. Yeah, I didn't want no more excuses. That's why I really wanted this top 4. So that's why come January when we was really in pole position or in a position to be, you know, kicking on from here, it was more hope than expectation that we would push on and get it. Because I didn't want there to be any excuses come the summer for the board. If we get Champions League football with the clear out that we've had in terms of squad-wise, numbers, as well as wages, come this summer, there'd be no excuse for that board. And I think every Arsenal fan would have agreed and would have been looking at this summer as being a big one for us. So, but the inactivity in January kind of showed where our ambition is, which is still on the floor basically and not acting like a big club. Hence we didn't actually go out and recruit anybody. We didn't push the boat out and try and strengthen. We weakened ourselves, if anything, in every department, and now we're looking like we're going to pay for it.
Can I just say one thing?
Go on.
So I also want to add that West Ham, they're in the semi-finals of Europa. If they win that, then the top 4, the 4th position goes, right? Because if they will get the 4th position by qualifying automatically for the Champions League. Is that correct?
I don't know. I don't think it's 100% that, you know. I know why.
Yeah, because happened with Man United, they qualified via with Mourinho, but also as well in terms of the Conference League as well. My thinking is, correct me if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. If they win the Europa Conference League, then a place in the Europa potentially goes as well. So the places that we thought we would get through finishing 4th or 5th or 6th, whatever, may not even be there. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what disheartens me even more from what has been happening. Do you know what I'm saying? They haven't considered that. And the last thing I want to say is, there's the plan A was Vlahovic. We know that. We chased him all January. But I keep on saying it. Bruno Gomares, yeah, for Newcastle, 2 goals this weekend as well. Do you know what I'm saying? A quality player, bad boy, yeah.
Proper bad boy. Players just keep.
He's got fire in his belly, yeah. We could have got him.
Arsenal got no fire, fam.
This guy.
No, I can't. Listen, I'm sorry, bro. You're talking about fucking.
And we didn't.
Vlahovic went Juventus. Gusamara said, "Fuck that. I'm going to the oil. Oi, Arsenal are not rated. It's peak."
I don't think that. I'm not letting it like that. No. Vlahovic for me.
You don't went hard. Wait, Kurt, you just say you didn't go hard on Vlahovic.
No, I don't feel like.
No, we did, bro.
Oh my
we
god,
did. We went hard on Vlahovic and we didn't go for a
It's
plan B,
alright,
bro.
man.
But
It's alright. You don't need to do that,
But
bro. You don't need
Vlahovic
to
though
do
was
that,
always
bro.
going to go to Juventus. It's not a case of him
That's what I
liking.
don't-
He's always going to go Juventus. Like,
Alright, he was always going to go, but you don't
Yeah.
wanted him.
You wanted him.
Alright, so
I agree. I
wait,
think
and
we did.
you defo spoke to him and said we want to buy you in January. Yes or no?
Do you know,
yes
from
or no?
what I've heard, we did want him. I had some inside sources say that we were going for him. I'm not even joking, and we didn't get him.
No,
Do you
I'm
know
not
what
laughing at your sources. I'm laughing because they can be barbecue. Okay? No, joking. No, I'm not laughing at your sources. I'm laughing at the fact that, come on, bro. He said you lot, it happened. My man for Newcastle said you lot, it happened, but wait. Cool, the January madness has happened. Now we got to talk about the serious thing. Is Arteta rate him from the January transfer window closing, not his activity, so his actual his playing style, how your team has performed, everything from January 30th until now. Like, what would you give him a rating out of 10?
Boy, out of 10, I would say 6.5.
Wow, that is high. From January till now, that's high.
You know, because before the international break, I thought we were playing a bar in Liverpool. We were winning. Do you know what I'm saying? We were playing good, and also as well, we were playing good football. You know, but like I said, the guy just doesn't seem to have a plan B in his locker that actually is effective. You know, but my thing is, I want to ask Kerr as well. If you think, so we're on 54 points now. Last season we finished on 61 points. Yeah, so and we finished 8th. If this guy, we've got teams like West Ham, Tottenham, Man United to go as well, Chelsea as well. So there's potentially we could finish on 61 points again and in and around that 8th position. If we do that again, has there been any progress? We haven't even had Europe, and would you keep the man? Kerr. I know I'm hitting you with it, bro. I know, and that's my guy as well, but
Bro,
how can you, fam? I want to hear him try and make a case for it. If he can, that's what I'm waiting for. Because there's no way he can.
Look, if he finishes 8th, he's
Gone.
got a goal in it. I'll keep it short and sweet. If he finishes 8th, he's got a goal.
But what would you rate him since January? What would you rate him?
Furthermore, if we ain't in, like I already said, if we weren't top 6, he had to go already. So top 6 was the bare minimum from the beginning of this season.
yeah,
No, fair
facts.
So, and I was pushing to even say top 4, nearly at a point.
Yeah. Of course, we all were.
If he did not get top 4,
Yeah.
potentially he was going as well. Like he's on the chopping block.
Because he's brought all his people in. He's got in the summer. He got a lot of players.
I'm struggling.
He got rid of a lot of players.
I'm struggling. Like he would have to go in it. If we don't finish in the top 6, we have to go in it.
But don't get it twisted. We want him to succeed. Sorry.
Yeah, of course. I don't even want to be.
Bro, you lot don't need to say that because to be honest, Arsenal fans are all negative, bro. How can you want him to in the ideal world, Jay? Not like you don't want him to succeed, but you kind of want him to just probably you want this facade to be over. Probably he's not the manager to take you forward. Let's just be honest. We all know this. Everybody here knows Mikel Arteta ain't that guy. He's not. Bruv. Sometimes the best thing is just to get over and done with and just move on, bro. Cause you don't need like a Nagelsmann or something.
I'm not frightened.
And hope that he keeps popping up behind.
But yeah. Because you know what? Don't get it twisted. Yeah, there's been periods throughout this season where we have shown progress in our style of play. You know, I've seen what impact Tomiyasu, Ben White, the likes of those players have had.
So have I. And I've said this.
Yeah, but it's decisions that have happened in the season that have let us down, to be quite honest. And he will learn from that. The key thing is if we give him time.
He's finished 8th twice. There's no learning for that. And
no, but the first time you can't.
Hold on. Wait. Go on.
You can't put that first one.
Yeah. No,
I'm halfway through that.
I'm not. But I'm looking at the facts though. I'm not putting it all in there. I'm just looking at the facts. He finished 8th. Last season he finished 8th.
And let me ask you another question. Torch.
Yeah, but you not just. But JR just asked you if he finishes 8th, which is a possibility. The way that you just brought down the points of the possibility of even finishing 61, I didn't even know it was that deep. Like, because the way you broke it down was happening. You got 54 points. Fair enough, you got a game in hand, but you got 4 big teams to play, i.e. West Ham, Chelsea, United, and someone else. You could very easily finish on 61 points. So it's like, bro, when you're saying it like that, get the guy out your club now. Like,
no, but let me put things in perspective as well.
Yeah,
so the longest serving,
win those games, though, then it looks a lot different.
Yeah,
100%. But if I ask you what's more likely to lose or to win more, it's mad right now. And the way as a football fan,
before these 3 games, we'd won what?
Yeah,
7 in 8.
Yeah. We were on a roll
or whatever.
And we got
before these 3. So this was a bigger shock for us.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what I'm saying? We weren't like, we was waiting after the first defeat. We thought, all right, boom, come back on the second game. That's definitely going to be a bounce back. And then we lost that game. It's like, right, okay, this game's tough. We're definitely going to bounce back. Boom, then got it. So obviously we're a bit shell shocked right now.
Yeah. And you're hitting the questions, but
however, big games are the ones though that you get yourself up for more, innit? I feel like.
But on Arteta, do you feel like you lot are good at the big games? Because I think that's where Arsenal are the most questioned.
It depends though, because when you think, when he first come into the team or whatever, he got some big results against big teams.
Yeah, he knocked us out the FA Cup, I'll give you that.
Yep, Chelsea, Man City, like he got some big results against big teams, So even I think it was last season, we weren't that bad against that. We beat Man United.
Yeah, but even against City, when we lost this season, we played well.
But you lost, bro. You lost.
But we did play well.
No, it's true. But even that year, City and Liverpool are ones that are casing themselves.
Yeah.
Against Man United, against Chelsea.
I don't like this guy smiling, you know.
Against Tottenham and whatever, these man, I expect us to be competitive.
Yeah.
That's different. Like when you're saying like, okay, we've got these big games, Man United, Tottenham, cool, they are big games, but they're games that I expect us to be competitive with.
No, fair enough.
It's not like we're going to City away. We're not going to Liverpool away. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I still feel like we're in with a chance, innit? The problem was, when we took that gamble in January with our thin squad, we was always going to get injuries. The problem was going to be, or the question was going to be, was it going to be manageable injuries in terms of was it going to be certain players that we could get away with for a certain number of weeks? So if it was, for example, could you get away with a Bukayo Saka or an Emil Smith Rowe for a week or two? Can you get away with a Odegaard for a week or two? Take him out, put Smith Rowe. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I think with the attackers you probably can. It's the midfielders.
Certain positions we was in a position to be able to take an injury and potentially be able to kick on still. Do you know what I mean? Without it affecting us as much. The problem being is the injuries that we have had have been key ones in that Tomiyasu has been a revelation for us at right back this season. He's been missing now for months.
But a few weeks ago, you lot was gassing up Cedric's impact though. So
yeah, not saying that thingy, but what I'm saying is, but that's one player.
And he's
if you let me speak, bro.
Go on. But he was the right back as well. But carry on.
But Cedric's not of the level of Tomiyasu, bro. And definitely not in when it comes to defending or anything like that.
I know, but do you know what it is?
So, but yeah, he's come in and he's done a good job. I'm not denying that, but what I'm trying to say is we've lost Tomiyasu there or whatever. Then you think we've gone and lost Partey in midfield now.
Big loss.
That's massive. No one else in our squad can replace what Partey does for our team. Do you get what I'm saying? We've lost Kieran Tierney now, left back for the rest of the season. Again, big thing now, to the point now we're having to put Xhaka left back, not trusting to.
Let me ask you. See when Xhaka played left back. You see when Xhaka played left back the other game.
A madness, bro.
Was Partey already injured in the game that Xhaka played at left back, or was Partey playing that game?
No, Partey had been injured.
So
he got injured in the Crystal Palace match. So then we played Xhaka in the Brighton match.
So you're telling me, wait, so the game that Xhaka played left back, Partey wasn't playing at all?
Nah.
So you're telling me your manager knows that his preferred midfield partnership, one of them's out injured, and he puts out one at left back, and this is the guy that you want to do well. He doesn't.
And that's what needs to go. That's what happens when.
I know you lot. Sorry to cut you. I know you lot won't say it because obviously the way I see it, like this is how I feel. Sometimes with Arsenal fans, is obviously we all know how people are like, FTV, red like. So you don't really want to say in or out. But right now, bruv, Mikel's got to go. Like I'll let you say your last point, and we have to move on.
Yeah. The only thing I was gonna say is he's learning on the job. To be fair, and we got to put things in.
Good enough for you.
But
it's not good enough for
it's not good enough. But to put things in perspective as well, we look at the likes of Klopp. I think he's the longest serving manager in the Premiership right now because Sean Dyche has gone. Mm-hmm. So with that, he was given. How long did it take him to get to the place where Liverpool are competing on all competitions? Do you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? It weren't
how long?
Probably 2 years, but it weren't about the 2 years, bro. It was from the moment he came. You could see the signs, and you never stop seeing the signs. With Mikel, it's always been start.
No, it's not. It's because he won the FA Cup in his first season.
Been start though.
But he did win the FA Cup in his first season.
At the start of the season. Three losses out.
Yeah, but you know what? COVID hit, bro.
Yes, but hear what I'm saying, JR. That still stop in terms of the buzz that you felt. Whereas the buzz I felt with Klopp since the moment he's come to Liverpool is never once diminished. Like that's just me being honest. Like my energy towards him as a manager has never once gone down. Whereas I know yours to Arteta has been like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. To be continued, people. We don't know. We're to be continued.
All right, let's go on to some more FA Cup action. Obviously, Chelsea, they beat Crystal Palace 2-0 to go into the FA Cup final. Let's talk about which I don't. To me personally, it's kind of irrelevant, but everyone's talking about it anyway. Colin Gallagher, obviously, he's on loan from Chelsea, and he's not. He weren't obviously. Loan states that you can't play against your parent club while you're out on loan. But Crystal Palace did try and request to Chelsea if they could still play Gallagher in the final. See, Chelsea rejected. What's your guys' thoughts on the loan system not allowing it in the first place, and then Crystal Palace asking to request and Chelsea still saying no?
I mean, to be quite honest, like, if this is a competition, innit? Like you're not going to let your rivals have their best players. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't even understand why Crystal Palace asks. I don't think Chelsea would have picked up the phone if I'm honest with you. Why you asking me that question? Of course he's not playing. Do you know what I'm saying? He's an England international now. You know, the guy's he's got 8 goals, 3 assists. Like he's a key player for Crystal Palace. He's due to Chelsea saying that he's going back at the end of the season. You're not going to let him play because you want to win. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my perspective on it.
Yeah.
How about you, Kerr?
I mean, they have to shoot their shot in it. Like, you know what I mean? You don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah.
So it's one of them ones, innit? Like, they had to ask the question. He's one of their best players. He's been one of the better performing players all season. So he's one of the reasons why they're there. So they're going to ask, innit? I feel like even the player might have, for them to do that, the player might have even had something to do with it, you know?
No, of course. He might have just said...
do you know what I mean? Like, for 100%. Them to do it, they might have said, like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
If Chelsea are willing to let me or whatever,
facts.
I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play this.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah.
And Crystal Palace might have said, you know what, we'll go through the right avenues, whatever, and ask the right questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously tried. And
do you think if they was like,
oh no, innit? But
Kurt, let me ask you.
I feel like if someone's loaned to a club though, and they're there, I feel like they should be able to play, man.
Do you think if Chelsea?
You think so?
Yeah, I do, man.
Do you guys think if Chelsea were in the Premier League title race, still in the Champions League, and they had won the Carabao Cup this season, they maybe would have let him because the FA Cup's the only competition they're left in. Do you think if they was going for all 4 trophies at Liverpool, they might have said, you know what?
No, because when you're a team that's competing and at that level, do you know what I'm saying? This is not secondary school football. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is top elite football. It's not about sentiment. I don't care. Like we're not gonna. We know he's good and he's not playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Like you know. So they knew the answer before they asked a question.
No, fair enough. And in terms of Palace's performance, for me, I was so disappointed, man. So disappointed. We've gassed up Patrick Vieira. For me, I can't remember a black manager having a better debut season.
The occasion when we got to them.
No, I just do you know what? Yeah, he tried to do what he did against Man City, and that was just part of the bus and just like hope to even nick one or get into extra time. Whereas I've seen them go try to go toe to toe against Liverpool, and that causes some problems. I know it's Wembley, and you know Chelsea players if you try to go toe to toe to them, you end up beating 5-0. But it comes down to that argument: do you either go down swinging, or you lay down and hope that they don't punch you up that hard? And which ones do you want to do?
I mean, for me personally, I feel that it goes down to the point we just made before. Colin Gallagher was a big miss for them. He had a lot of tenacity to their attack, to the midfield. Teams like Crystal Palace don't have that squad. They don't have that Liverpool. They don't have that Man City squad. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you lose key players like that, you're on the back foot already. So yeah, for me, I don't think it's a lack of trying or.
And when
go on, bro.
Crystal Palace played them a couple times this season as well already. Chelsea, they did actually attack them, yeah, and they were actually playing well in those games. But Chelsea, being Chelsea, were clinical, took their chances and whatnot on both of those occasions and whatever. So I feel like he probably tried to learn a little bit from those two previous games where they did go at him a little bit more and got hit. And I feel like in the bigger game, he probably thought, right, do you know what? We've been stung by them twice. And that's probably why he probably went with the game plan that he did.
No, I don't know. No, I agree. If you get stung twice, you'll be a fool to get stung the third time. I just feel like maybe you could have used the energy of Wembley. Like, we all know who the louder fans are going to be on the day. It was always going to be the Palace ones, because when was the last time they got to a semi-final of a FA Cup? Do you know what I mean?
Try and keep it tight, keep them in the game as long as they could, innit?
But don't you think that's the wrong message?
But
because you're only going to beat, this is Palace. They're only going to be like, when's the next time they're going to get there?
But
you might as well go all guns, no?
I hear you, bro. But let's be fair to that Chelsea team, though, man. They've got some good players. They're playing some decent football. You know, they almost came back against Real Madrid. The likes of Werner, they're turning up now. You know, Havertz as well. Havertz has been on form. Do you know what I'm saying? And even Mount, what's that? 3 in 3 games or something like that. So that the team are
just
playing well.
Like my centre back does.
Here we go.
3 in 3 for Konate.
Yeah. So like, go back to Chelsea. They're playing well, and I hope they beat Liverpool. Yeah, in that final. Yeah,
they never could.
Wow.
Listen to how guys are getting pleasure like out of hoping for negativity. That's mad. Bro, that's crazy. That's the kind of people I have around me. Yeah. You have to be careful in your circle. I'm joking.
You didn't say all that.
No, let's move on.
Like Chelsea that much, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Obviously, United. There was a few talking points in that game. Obviously, a Ronaldo hat trick. Obviously, you had the fans booing Pogba. Then you had Harry Maguire, who kicked Pogba in the head and made him bleed. Wow, you know what it is? If you're going for the ball, yeah, and you're both in the box, like either trying to score or trying to clear it, I can understand. My guy went for a header, and you flicked your foot that high that you kicked the person behind you. I don't even know how that's possible, but he's just having a mare right now.
Bro, you know the funny thing is, they showed him actually practicing that movement with his leg before the match, bro. So it's like I'm not saying he planned it, yeah, but I don't know, the Harry Maguire calamity case just keeps on getting worse and worse, to be quite honest. I kind of feel sorry for the guy now, to be fair. You know?
No, it's the way that it's the way Pogba looked at him for me. That kid, oh my god! I'm just picturing it in my head now.
Pogba's face, bro.
But he was Bob. It was a red. Like the lump was so mad. Nah,
yeah, it's peak.
Maguire's brazy still. Ronaldo though, back in form, man, and you don't want to even question whether or not he was the right signing for United. I don't know why people keep doing it. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, but we violated that Man United have individuals. Against Norwich as well.
He did it against Tottenham. Let's talk about it.
Listen,
they've got Tottenham.
all right, those 2 hat tricks.
Games that he can do this, but they're relying on him too much, innit? Like, he can't be. He shouldn't be playing every single minute of every single game for United, bro. Right now.
But also as well, we've seen that Man United are a team of great individuals, but they really need a great team to be competing at that top level, and that's why people questioned them signing the likes of Ronaldo. But to be fair, Ronaldo has been, 20 goals, 50th hat trick in his career. Like, the guy's he's still Ronaldo. Do you know what I'm saying? Would you if you're Ten Hag for next season, would you buy a team around Ronaldo, or like would he be that centerpiece around?
Well, you just stole the question that I was going to ask the Kerr.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's calm. Of course, 110%. Do you know what it is? Ten Hag, I'll be looking to do a similar thing to what Pep did. Yeah, what Pep wanted to do in terms of we'll have 9 players on the pitch, control the ball, and just have Ronaldo in the box, and then when the time's right, after we built up the play, just give it to him. Or if he's going to go to more of like a Liverpool style of play in terms of pressing and counter pressing, he done even better, because if you win the ball up in the final third and you give it to Ronaldo, more often than not he's going to do you damage. Colin, let me ask you, because Jerry asked me last week, obviously it's confirmed today 110% from Fabrizio Romano, who's probably one of the most reliable journalists out there, that he's going to be Manchester United manager next season. What are your initial thoughts on this, and is he the guy, not to get into challenge, but in the next 5 years, win the Premier League? Will Man United do it under Ten Hag? And how highly do you rate him also?
I think he's a good manager. Rate what he's done at Ajax. Have my doubts whether he'll be able to do it at Man United. I'm not sure if I'm one of them people as well that's a little bit more like, if I'd have been more worried if Poch went in there than he went in there, than him going in there.
Wow.
If I'm honest, I've been questioning that for a little while. Like, which one would I rather, like, as a rival fan, see at United? I suppose there's a little bit of the area of unknown about Ten Hag, because everyone acts like they're an expert now, innit? Everyone acts like they're an expert of the Dutch league and what he's done at Ajax and blah, blah. Like, I can't claim to be one of them if I'm being honest, innit? Like, I've only seen certain things, which I'm sure is.
But all right, so
many of us.
What you have seen, well, obviously I'm guessing it's probably a Champions League, yeah.
Yeah.
So what you've seen from the Champions Leagues in terms of getting the Dutch team to play that well against the better teams in Europe, how would you scale that in terms of
if he can get what he does there and translate it to Man United, then we're going to see a different Man United team over a little while. But I don't think it's going to be a quick fix.
In 5 years, will they win the Prem under him?
No.
Wow. What about for you, JR?
Not in my opinion. I feel like for what they've got to do now or whatever, I feel like it's going to be a bit of a process. And I feel like when you're looking at the calibre of teams that are competing at the top of the Premier League, which is obviously like yourselves and City, I feel like they've got work to do. And I don't feel like they're going to be able to patch that in the next 5 years to say they're going to win it, personally.
How about you, JR?
They might be competing in the next 5 years, but I don't think they're going to win it.
Well, I've just seen Ten Hag. He obviously lost the cup final in the Dutch league this week to PSV.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they lost 2-1, I believe, to PSV. I rate his credentials as a manager. I like his systems, I like how he plays, how he gets the team playing. The thing, like Kerr was saying, there's a cultural change that needs to happen at Man United. There's a lot of players that need to go. There's probably a lot of people in the dressing room that are maybe causing frictions, a lot of bigwigs, so to speak. Has he ever worked with those big players? You know, this is Manchester United. Ajax are a big club, but they didn't really have those individual star-studded players that you have to control on a week-in, week-out player. And also the PR of Man United. It's a different ball game. So 5 years, I believe, it depends on the overhaul that happens at the end of the season. I believe there's a lot of players to go. There's a lot of changes that need to be implemented. And yeah, like I think in 5 years he probably could get them playing. I think that was the right signing for Man United. Sadly, I wanted Pochettino to be quite honest go there. I thought he would have less impact if I'm honest with you. But yeah, if you're saying 5 years, he could definitely get them competing. And also they got money as
winning the Prem. Like,
I think because the thing with Man United, if he's gone in there saying, do you know what, yeah, I'm controlling who we buy, I'm controlling everything, he's got to have a certain amount of control. Do you know what I'm saying? He knows the players that he wants to get, and he knows the players that he wants to leave as well. If he's given that control, which I think he's gone in there with that ideology, and that's why it took so long to get it over the line, because there's certain things that he wanted, then I think that, yeah, like he definitely can, in 5 years, I think he can definitely make a change, to be quite honest, but hopefully not.
I hope no.
I'm a hater. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to football, I'm a hater. I can't lie.
No, I hope they mess up, man. I mean, I want United to do well, fam. Not for now, anyway, man. Maybe in another 20 years they can start becoming relevant again for a year or two. But for now, let's just keep them below. They obviously Tottenham. Another loss. Well, not another loss, but another loss in terms of another big team that lost. I don't know why I said another loss. I'm waffling right now. But anyways, Tottenham 0, Brighton 1. Brighton, they really love playing the teams from North London, man. Let's talk about Graham Potter quickly before we even talk about Tottenham, actually, because I feel like so much people have flip-flopped on him this season in terms of how highly they rate him. Kerr, we'll start with you first. How highly should we rate Graham Potter?
I rate him highly. Very highly. I have done. I know why there has been a flip-flop, and that's because Brighton went on a bit of a run there.
No, they did.
They started really well. That's when everyone was gassing him. Then obviously when they went on their poor run, everyone started being like, oh, look, this, that,
he's not that good.
He's not all that, this, that, and the other. And now obviously he's picking it up again. They're playing well again. They're starting to get spoken about again. But I feel like he's a fantastic coach.
I love the way you said coach at the end, like just separate this. No, I'm with you.
The way he plays football, man, like the way the Brighton team play football, like I like watching Brighton play. Like,
they bossed it against Tottenham.
Yeah, they just can't finish their dinner. Like if they had
striker.
a proper striker, finishes their dinner.
They'll be dangerous.
They'll be dangerous, man, because the way they move the ball and their chance creation is ridiculous for a small club. I think their chance creation is one of the highest. It has been over the last few years. I don't know about this season, but over the last few years, their chance creation is up there with any of the bigger clubs.
Welbeck should be scoring more goals than that.
But Welbeck's Welbeck though, bro. He's not that guy to be clinical.
You think Rashford will be the next Danny Welbeck? Kerr, quickly.
Oh, why you did this
I just remembered it.
Why is he
No, you know why? No, because we was talking about whether Rashford was good enough for Arsenal, and JR weren't a fan of it.
No, I'm not really trying to hear that either.
What?
Oh, right,
I thought you didn't mind it.
Nah, I rewatched it as well, and he didn't. He said that he wasn't a fan either, rude boy. I watched it.
I'm not really on it. Like, do you get me? Like, I've said it from the start. I don't mind Rashford as a player. Like, I've always do you know what I mean? Like, come on, do your thing, bro. But from a distance, innit? Like, when you're coming to Arsenal now, I'm thinking I don't know if I need another player like that. Like, there's just too much like PR and all them things that like. I don't need it. We don't need all that. Like,
poor kid, man. He should have never fed them.
He's a confidence player as well, man.
His career's gone down since he fed them.
Like, I just feel like, look, he's at the right club in that they've got the right amount of experienced players and stuff like that in that squad. Yeah, players that have been there, done it, wore the t-shirt. Yeah, and I feel like that's what he needed. Like, that's what he needs. He's at a stage of his career. That's what he needs. Yeah, I feel like at Arsenal we've got enough young bucks. Like, we've got enough of our young players. Like, that need an arm round. Like, we've got enough of them. Like, right now we need, if not finished articles, like, we need some players that have already got the mentality. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I've arrived. Like, I don't need no arm around my shoulder. I'm here to put on a show today. I'm here for 3 points. I'm here to win trophies. Like, we need that kind of mentality in our squad. We've got enough young players with potential and this, that, and the other. Right now, we need a few experienced players with the right quality to come in there now and take the team on to the next.
No, apologies.
Rashford's not in that category.
I thought you was a fan of the move still, but no, back on to
we accept your apology. Continue.
No. I have to get that one in. No, but I don't want to say what we was talking about before. Obviously, Brighton, Tottenham, obviously was talking about Graham Potter. I think for me, one of the most startling things, I actually watched that game, but I don't even know why. I think there weren't nothing much on. There weren't no other games on at the time when I watched it. But Brighton absolutely controlled the game. And like you lot said, they can't finish their dinner. They didn't really create many clear-cut chances for me that game. No. But just the way that... Do you know what it is as well? I saw Tottenham so deep in their low block, like shuffling across, and I was just like... What? This is Brighton, like, and it's not because Tottenham are that much of a counter-attacking team. Yeah, that's partly due to the fact, but it's also because Brighton keep the ball so well that unless you're a team that also know how to keep the ball really well, you ain't getting it off them. And credit to Graham Potter for that, because there's not many managers that are able to coach a team to actually say, yeah, you can go against one of the best in the league. Because let's face it, Tottenham are one of the best in the league. Like, they're part of the big six. So, yeah, man, credit to him for that still. JR, what's your thoughts on Potter?
Yeah, no, he's a quality manager, man. He's a quality, he gets them playing good football. I mean, if you look at the squad as well, they're not the greatest squad, but he gets the best out of them, you know. So respect to him. And also as well, they're dangerous away from home, it seems, you know, as I mentioned before with Arsenal and Tottenham, you know. So City better watch out. That's their next match, you know, away from home as well. So it's a difficult match. So yeah, I fully rate Graham Potter. The match against City and Brighton will be a hard match, to be fair.
I'm going for a 2-2 draw, just on that.
Yeah, because you're a Liverpool man.
No, because you actually gassed me in terms of, bro, I just deeped it. Like, they got draw, they beat you. Yeah.
Where is it?
It's at City's ground, Etihad.
The empty had. Yeah.
Oh, man's got. Oh, okay.
I want them to win in it, so I'm going for 3-0 City.
No, wait. Do you know?
Just 'cause this
No,
guy-
wait.
this guy don't want Liverpool
Wait. Before Bobby cancels us off his channel, yeah.
He's a Liverpool man, yeah?
No. Deep, what you just no. He's Blackburn Rovers. He's
Blackburn Rovers?
Yeah. I respect
that's a
him for
mad
that
thing.
because he grew up with them. Yeah, but that's a story for another day. No, deep, what you just said, because I want my team to not win. You have to judge it based on football actual analysis,
Yeah, but
not based on what you want. My guy.
Agreed. But come on,
is true.
Man City are at home. You know, they're the better team anyway. Even away or home, they're they got the better squad.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna. I think as well from the FA Cup defeat. I think that's gonna rile them up. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying this will make them nervy. I think Pep's gonna get into them and say, look, we need from here on forward. We need to show the world what we're about. We need to show
2-0
Liverpool what we're
City.
about. So yeah.
2-0 City.
Why? Come on.
2-0 City.
Why, bro? Because wait, they beat you and they beat Tottenham. Why can they not get a draw against Manchester City, bro? I'm confused.
Any team can get any result.
So why are you predicting 2-0, not even 1-0?
City are gonna just want to prove a point right now, innit? Like they're gonna want to prove a point. They just lost the game to Liverpool. It wasn't their best performance.
They're not that
Pep's
good.
Gonna be on their neck. They're at home. Pep's gonna be on them. They're gonna turn up 2-0.
Bruv.
Question is, bruv, they're not gonna get out. Bruv, they're gonna not get out of second, third gear. 2-0, comfortable.
Yeah, cool. Now watch when they draw. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna message both of you. All you're gonna reply is low. I told you you lot could do it. Like,
Liverpool man talking right now.
City ain't
watch.
Arsenal, bro. They don't have the weaknesses.
Exactly.
Either
No,
of
facts.
us.
yeah, but they're not as potent as Tottenham anyway, bro.
yeah.
Tottenham has scored
He's
more
still on a
goals
high
since Antonio Conte's come in than more than anyone seen,
Styles
bro.
make games, innit? Styles make games, and
See, he ain't got no style, bro. Liverpool got all the style right now, man.
Yeah, see.
I do too. Alright, cool.
When him coming out, you see that?
Let's go for the biggest let's go for the biggest derby. Probably barring El Clasico in world football. Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Super gas.
I'm going for
Super gas.
a 5-1.
5-1, yeah.
I'm going for 5-0 again. Actually, we beat them 5-0. We beat them 5-0. Yeah, we beat them 5-0 at Old Trafford earlier in the season. Had their fans leaving and that. You know them way there. I'm going for another 5-0 still. I do think so. Jota will start. I'm going for Bobby. Firmino's going to score 2. Jota will score.
Is he back, Jota?
Yeah. Jota come off the bench in the FA Cup.
Okay.
So I'm saying we
Yeah,
actually got that squad now.
Yeah,
It's peak. Squad's looking thicker than Lani. Good, cuz. But
3-0.
3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 3-0. To be fair, I didn't see anything against Norwich. I mean, Norwich almost came back and beat United at Old Trafford. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't see them going to Anfield and actually doing anything. You know, so yeah,
3-0 Liverpool.
3-0. Yeah, I agree.
Another derby: Chelsea versus Arsenal Football Club.
Jeez,
This one's interesting, man, because you know what it is.
Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, but Chelsea are good, but then they also have that dodgy one in them. Do you know what they do have a dodgy one in them.
And they're on a good run at the minute, kind of, and we're on a bad run.
And it's the Premier League. That's what makes it tasty.
So,
Well, you're going to the game, Kerr. What are you feeling?
Need it. I'm going to this one. I don't know why I'm going to this game.
You're a madman.
But I'm going to the game. And again, more hope than expectation, innit? More hope than expectation. I'm hoping that we can turn up there like last year. I turned up. We turned up there last year without any hope, and
What did you get?
come out of there with something.
What did you?
Beat them there last year.
I thought it was a draw.
Or was it a draw last year? I know we got.
Wait, it was a draw. I can't even remember if I'm honest with you.
I'm struggling now, but I know we got 4 points in it out of our games with them last year.
That's not too bad. No, it's actually good. It's actually good. I can't even hate on that. Actually, what am I talking about?
Exactly what.
I just feel this.
I just feel like we can do something, but will we? With the players that we've got missing, it's a bit peak. Like if we can get a point out of it, I'll take it.
So what are you going for?
A draw.
No, 1-1.
1-1.
I'm gonna go for 4-2 Chelsea. I think they're gonna score quite a few goals.
This guy's getting on my nerves.
No. Werner looks like a man possessed. He got man of the match in the FA Cup, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know if I ever told you that I'm a massive fan, bro. I was gutted when he didn't come to Liverpool. I was like, when he didn't come to Liverpool, I was gutted.
Yeah.
But then if you told me that Jota was gonna be this good, come on, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? But I was gutted when he didn't come. You know? Chelsea have done that to Liverpool a few times over the years, bro. There's a few players that they've actually taken off us in the last minute.
Surprised they let you have.
They didn't want him though.
Yeah, I'm not too confident for. I'm not confident for this match. If I'm honest with you, I'm usually Mr. Positive. If I'm honest with you, but in the form that we've had in these last three matches, we've been poor, man. And like you said, we don't really have the firepower right now. So I'm not going to say we're going to lose because I don't like to knock back my team, but I'm going to say a draw. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw.
2-2.
But I just don't. Where's we getting 2 goals?
I don't know, bro. It's more hope than expectation.
Sakaran, Emil Smith Rowe.
From God, bro. From God.
Bro, what happened to Sakaran, Emil Smith Rowe?
Yeah, they're better out here, innit? But like I've said from
I actually like that chant a lot, you know.
They're
It's catchy.
young players, innit? Like they're young players. Like they're doing their thing. They're being productive, innit? But you can't ask them to be doing this like. They can't be the saviour, just them 2 players every single week for Arsenal Football Club, innit? Like other players.
Ben White or Gabriel Header, maybe? You never know, man.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Like, something can come up, innit? Like, hopefully we can nick a goal from somewhere.
Tottenham Brentford, though.
That's the last one, innit? Yeah.
Is he back or is he...
Who? Lacazette? I believe he's back, but...
like a threat, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. That's what I'm saying. It's peak because... He's a man who can't even score, and we're hoping he's back. Do you know what I'm saying?
And this is how peak it is.
Bro.
Personally, against Chelsea, I want to see him.
Yeah.
In
Although he did do quite well. But yeah.
It's just peak, man. It's just peak.
Tottenham Brentford. I'm going for 3-2 Tottenham. Actually, what Eriksen playing? 2-1 Brentford. Bun that. Christian Eriksen to score an absolute screamer. 59th minute, Christian Eriksen screamer, and then the game pitters out.
I can't remember, you know. I think Brentford at home, you know. But
it's going to be rocking.
Either way, Brentford are going to be up for it. So it's a local derby.
And I like Tony and Mbwepu. Is that the other striker's name?
2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, I think Ivan Toney's going to get a penalty, and I think it's going to be 2-1 to them.
No, I do as well. Still, I do as well. Yeah, no, I think that's it for the top 6 teams. So people, you know what to do. If you stayed this far in the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and press that notification bell so you get notified the next time Big Ego Media have a video released. I've been torched with these 2 depressed Arsenal fans. Oh God, let's actually hope that they get a win against Chelsea so they come back like with their chest puffed up, man. Send a prayer for them. Good night. God bless.
Bless.
Henny in my cup right now. Wiggly Town. It's a windy season.